Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 31st to April 5th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my websites, Danehart Guided Messages or daneharttarot.com. They're listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So if you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Oh, we have the 10 of Swords crowning the reading. We have the 3 of Pentacles, Judgment, the 9 of Wands, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Page of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides. The 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, angels, oh goodness, oh, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so very strong earth sign energy coming through, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. There we go. I had to think for a moment. That's funny. And what I love here is that you're crowned, Sagittarius, with a completion of a cycle. It's like you have learned so many lessons. You have seen the world in such a different way than how you originally started off seeing it, like when you were really little, right? You're like, whoa, this is, I'm just getting like, this is gnarly. I love that word gnarly that's coming through from spirit. I think that's so funny. And there is just this sense of a deeper understanding, a deeper sense of knowing what it is that you want and knowing where it is that you're going. You're like, there's a bit of a, oh, how do I word this nicely for YouTube? There's a bit of I'll show you energy during this week and during this time where you're like, oh, I'm going to show the people who thought I couldn't do this. I'm going to, show the naysayers. You're going to be working really well with other people. This isn't a week where it's like all isolation and, in our hermit time, you have to figure it all out. No, this is going to be a time where you're collaborating with others. There's an opening of ideas. There's a deeper connection, and you're coming out of your box. Like it almost felt like you were in this hermit time, like this hiding away kind of time, or a time where you really doubted yourself. And now it's like, no, you're actually going to feel like you're hearing a call, like go and do this, like look at that, like see things this way. And it's spirit calling you forward to go on this adventure. And this is a time for an adventure, which is really, really cool. Let's see what spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. The parrot. The parrot is one of my favorite cards. And it says, let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It is time to embrace who you really are. There's almost a sense here of like, I tried to fit in. I tried to do things your way. I tried. And now I'm not trying anymore. Now it is time for me to move forward and to really connect with the energy that wants to connect with me. You're embracing your human aspect of yourself, meaning that perfection is off the table. It's like, nope, not doing that anymore. And with the 9 of Wands, you're tired of the battles, you're tired of the fighting, you're looking at things in a different way, you're opening up your world, your instincts, your ideas, and you're going to be really, really connected with people who are embracing prosperity, but in a different way. It's like they're curious, they're asking questions, they're moving things forward, and it's like it's embracing wealth or what you value as much as money, but it's going to the beat of your own drum. And that's going to be really important during this time, because this is somebody who is like a constant student. This is a person who is always learning, always diving deeper into things. And then you're going to have prosperity coming in, and it's like stand in the moment and embrace your wealth, your prosperity, your abundance, because this is what's coming now. And with the Page of Pentacles, and then you have the King of Pentacles, it's like you're going to meet somebody who is a constant learner, but also a master of their skill at the exact same time. So they're going to tell you, oh, I don't know everything. I'm always learning. I'm always discovering. And then once you start to collab with them or you start to talk to them, you're like, okay, this isn't everything. And they're going to be like, no, there's always more to learn. And it's just going to be this beautiful combination of humility, but also a sharing of knowledge. Now, you are going to meet one person who is much more humble than the other person is. There's going to be one person who's very proud of their accomplishments, and how they are pushing themselves forward and embracing their prosperity and their bounty and their wealth. This is going to be a person who gives you really good advice, but it's like to kickstart things, like to really push things forward financially, wealth-wise. So just be aware of that. They're going to be very focused on the money aspect of things, and they're going to be like, well, this is what success looks like, and you need the place to look like this, and you need to have this, and you need to have that. And it's just like, okay, take it all in. It might be too much. All right. Fair enough, but they're going to give some really, really good advice when it comes to prosperity, but it's going to be a little bit more showy than you're kind of looking for right now. So just be aware of that. There's another person who's going to be more humble, more down to earth, but you do need, like, they're not going to be really into the glitter and the show of it all, the razzle dazzle, you might say, of it all. And so you're going to combine the both of them. It's not going to be as flashy as one would have it, and it's not going to be as, kind of like, oh no, this is fine, like kind of like bare bones as the other one would. So just be aware of that. Let's see what your chakra energy is, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Oh, the I am presence. This is the crown chakra. How are you crowning your thoughts? How are you talking about yourself in your head to yourself? That's going to be so important here. Be aware of your inner self-talk. Be aware of your thoughts and the way that you think of yourself, especially as successful. So that's going to be important here. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the star. This is Aquarius energy, time frame January 20th to February 18th. Now, this could just mean that you have to be mindful about an Aquarius, and that's pretty darn straightforward. But this is also being mindful of things becoming bigger in the mind than they actually are in reality. So that's why you're going to be working so well with other people, because where you get stuck, Sagittarius, and you'd be like, oh, maybe that dream's too big, be it you're ruled by Jupiter, it's like go big or go home is your motto here. When you look at things from different angles and from different people's points of view, you're going to start opening the doors more courageously for yourself. So being aware of that is going to be really, really, really important during this time, right? Yeah. Don't psych yourself out. You are going to be really good at being able to psych yourself out about things, like getting too much in your own head. We see that with the 9 of Wands. It's like you're tired of all the fighting that you have been through anyway, and it's like, I don't want this anymore, and people have said really nasty things and have really made you doubt yourself, and now you're done with it. You really are. You're looking at that chapter and you're like, no, lesson learned, get it, got it, not doing that again. All right. So also you're going to have some things that you feel guilty about coming up during this time. Like they're going to want to push you back into the box. No. Past is done. Now it's time to stand in your present and be super proud of you, of what you have accomplished, and really building forward and knowing that you're opening up the doors. Like this is going to be a time where you're actually making really good connections. I'm saying that, I know I sound surprised, and it's not in a condescending way. It's like, no, this is a time that's really good for connections. It's really good for, a coming together of ideas, bouncing off ideas off of people, looking at things, but also bouncing ideas off of yourself. It's like, do I really want this? Don't I want this? Pros and cons, type of thing. You're going to be looking at things very openly and very, powerfully for yourself. With the Ace of Swords, there's a lot of mental clarity that's coming forward. This is a gift from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. And as that gift comes forward, you're cutting out a lot of nonsense, and you're also cutting out a lot of self-doubt, imposter syndrome, that type of stuff. And there's a clarity that moves you forward. It's like, now you can wield that sword. Now you can cut through the BS and really embrace your prosperity. This is going to be a week where you work really hard. You work hard. You're going to really like working. You're going to be seeing different modalities that bring forward success and prosperity. Again, it's going to be collaborating with other people. So you're going to be talking to somebody and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to share this idea with you. Don't poo-poo it. Like, really look at it, because that can also open up new success, new prosperity, new ways forward for you that gets you out of a rut. Like, you've been in a bit of a rut. Now you're seeing yourself reborn and you're seeing yourself moving forward in success. Be curious, ask questions, dive deeper into things, look at things and say, well, what about this? And what about that? And, what does that look like? And where do I want to be here? Because you're planting seeds. You're planting seeds that grow out of curiosity, but that, really accelerate you forward into a place of prosperity, success, bounty. You're claiming your throne. You're claiming your throne, and you're claiming your wealth. And you're also going to have people around you who are going to be more than willing to answer the questions of, how do I move forward in success? How do I embrace my prosperity? How do I increase my money, right? Increase my money and what I value as much as money. And this is a time to call the wealth in. It really is. So there are going to be great ideas that come forward. There's also going to be a tenacity to you. And again, it's going to be I'm proving those people wrong. There's no more doubt. I am proving the people who doubted me, who said that I couldn't, wrong, and I'm moving forward in success and in empowerment. And that's it. So let's see what Spirit has to say. The peacock comes forward. It says, inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. And you are being reborn. It's like, I'm so tired and done with things being small or being afraid to go big or go home, type of deal. It moves us then to the chakra energy, and subconsciously it is the root chakra. This is holistic health, and it is saying at the root of you, listen to your body. It's time to go a more natural way forward, listening to your body, connecting with what your body, your soul, yourself needs, and not just falling into a cookie cutter way of this is how it has to be done. So really looking at different modalities of health, like for wealth of health, longevity, prosperity, and really becoming in tune with your body and seeing what is off balance. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Be mindful, Sagittarius, that things move really, really quickly. And you can get caught up where it has to go faster, it has to go faster, it has to go faster, and then it becomes too fast, right? It becomes too fast. It's kind of like when you're running downhill, and at one point, when you're running downhill or you're running really fast and it feels almost like you're flying and it's really cool, but then your feet get all tangled in each other and then you fall and it's really hard and it really hurts. Be mindful of that energy during this week. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is justice, which is Libra energy, time frame September 23rd to October 22nd. Now, subconsciously, you can really be taking the words of a Libra to heart, and that can very well be the case, but you're also going to see things coming into balance during this time. You're also going to see yourself being more just and fair with you. If it doesn't work for you, it's like, well, why am I doing this? Like, I'm not wasting that energy. So just beware of that. Have things be balanced and let things be balanced for yourself. And don't try to be just and fair to everyone, like make everyone happy, because then you'll just be miserable because everybody will still complain. So just be aware of that. All right. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of yourself. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a great week. Bye.